Hello and welcome back to Talking Dad UK channel. Today I've got a video showing you the first day of putting on a homebrew kit. It's a Wilco IPA kit. So we'll show you first up, adding the sugar. This was a little bit I had left over from a previous kit, so there's just under a quarter of this bag of sugar and then another full kilogram of sugar. All of the equipment and everything that I'm using has all been cleaned and sterilised. There's the full kilogram of sugar going in. This kit was £15 from Wilkinson's. It's their basic IPA kit. First kettle of hot water goes in then. So make sure we get all that sugar dissolved. A little look inside the tin. A nice thick copper looking malt extract. It's been rested in some hot water to try and loosen it up. And in this kit I'm going to use some dry hop pellets. So there's 50 grams of Amarillo hop pellets that I'll be adding on day 3 or 4. Try and get a bit more flavour into the brew. I've not tried it before, so it's the first time. Second kettle goes in then. And a little bit of that hot water to wash off the sterilising fluid on the spoon that I'm using. So stir the sugar in a second. I've done a few of the Wilco homebrew kits in the past. I do the stout quite regularly, and I've done the lager and the Nuki brown. Give it all a good stir then, get that sugar dissolved. In we go with the malt extract. Thick gloopy mixture. All the flavour and goodness is in this part, so you want to get as much as possible out of that tin, and I'll rinse it in a second with some hot water as well. Can be a bit tricky getting the stuff out of the tin, very sticky, gloopy stuff. You really want to avoid spilling it anywhere that you don't want it, anywhere other than the bucket, because it's a pain to clean up. As I say then, this is day one of me and how I put my brews on. Everyone's got their own slightly different ways. See the tin there? Just need some hot water in there to loosen it all up and clean it out. Say, everyone's got their own ways, and as long as you get whatever was in that tin malt extract into that bucket with the sugar and the yeast in the cleanest way possible, you shouldn't have any problems. There's another kettle of hot water going in there just to try and loosen and dissolve that malt extract, and I'll give it another stir in a second. Empty that tin out, try and get as much out as possible. Advisable you use a cloth or an oven glove for this, because that tin gets very hot once you've got hot water in it. Another good stir, and then we'll top up with some clean cold water. So once you feel like most of it's dissolved and it's fairly easy to stir, top it up with cold water to the recommended limit, which is about, well, it's 23 litres, but I always put 22 in. Topped it up in the sink there, but I can't fit any more water in it without it spilling, so I've had to put it back on the floor, use a jug to fill up the rest. So once we're topped up to 22 litres, I'll show you what's in the yeast packet that comes with the kit, and that goes in on top. That's the yeast. That'll get sprinkled over the top, and as I carry it upstairs to the airing cupboard, it will stir itself in. Then it's off into a warm place for between 4 and 5 days, or until the bubbles stop, and hops will be added around about 3 days. And I'll do a little video update on that one. Thanks for watching.